Today on CCX News, the biggest time of year for many retailers, what the holiday shopping season means for one Maple Grove business. One Maple Grove business is seeing the benefits of that holiday shopping rush. Reporter Emily Haugen stopped by The Woods to see how they're faring this season.
We've been here for 27 years.
Inside what looks like an oversized cottage.
This is what we call our light up area, and it's got all different themes from snowmen to trees to ornaments. We've got it all here.
A winter wonderland.
I come here maybe every other week just to check it out and see what fun things there are.
And you're all set, my dear. Thank you so much.
As a frequent shopper, Kimberly Bram can attest.
The things here bring me a lot of joy, so I'm here a lot.
At the Woods in Maple Grove, the shelves are lined with gifts, some seasonal, some tasty, and some sparkly.
There's going to be $63.24.
Bram is personally in search of collectibles.
You can get a much better picture of what you're getting when you have it in your hands.
Though many of the customers aren't as regular as her.
And everybody buys food.
Dave Looney, who owns the shop with his wife, says a lot of the business comes in around this time of year.
November and December is about 45% of our year's business. So it's very important.
Looney says while customers rolled in for Small Business Saturday specials, the biggest driver for their business this year was relief.
Business was slow until the elections were over. And then the election's over, it's like the anxiety was let go, and then suddenly our business went up.
And with the seasonal decorating, it's almost another world inside the shop.
Nobody does Christmas like the Woods.
One of the business's most frequent customers, Ann McGrund, took her love to the next level.
I like to shop, so I actually got a job here just recently even, so that's been a lot of fun.
McGrund says her favorite part is the Minnesota focus.
I support shopping locally and small businesses.
It's a gift you can give local businesses all holiday season. In Maple Grove, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
The Woods is doing a 12 days of deals this month with 12% off on different items through December 12th. In other news, 2 people had to be taken to the hospital Monday after a fire at a Brooklyn Park apartment complex. Fire crews were called shortly before 6 Monday morning to the Moonraker Apartments on Brookdale Drive. Firefighters put out a fire in a ground floor unit. 2 adults were rescued from that unit and rushed to a nearby hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. A Golden Valley man has been found guilty of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old girl. A jury convicted 40-year-old Thomas Everson of second-degree criminal sexual conduct. According to the criminal complaint, Everson assaulted the child when he was alone with the victim while at his ex-girlfriend's home in Brooklyn Park. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office credits the child's bravery in coming forward. Everson is scheduled to be sentenced in February. Brooklyn Park is expanding a program that helps 911 callers with mental health issues. The police department has launched a second alternative response team. The group responds to 911 calls for mental health or substance abuse in a separate vehicle from police officers. Social workers and paramedics respond to calls and connect people with resources. The police department says the alternative response team has expanded its hours and is seeing positive results in the community.
The money that the citizens are putting into this these folks are working very efficiently and very hard, and we're seeing some fruits of our labor. It's just going to create a healthier society, healthier community.
The Brooklyn Center Police Department also recently launched its own alternative response team. There's no shortage of gyms in the Northwest Metro, but for an industry dominated by brands like Lifetime, Snap, and Planet Fitness, how can some of the smaller gyms survive? In this edition of Business Matters, we take you to a boutique gym in Osseo that's thriving thanks to transparency, affordability, and accountability.
And go! Here we go, right away!
When it comes to staying in shape, people have a variety of options on where to go.
Looking good, looking good!
But if you talk to 47-year-old Jodelle Knutson of Brooklyn Park, there's no place she'd rather get it done than at Get It Done Fitness in Osseo.
I did go to Lifetime, and it was a big box. You were just a number. Here, I felt like there was so much more like accountability. You make friendships.
That's it. That's it.
Knutson comes here about 5 days a week at 9 a.m. to join other loyal members for a workout centered around kickboxing,
Hook. Here we go.
strength training,
Squeeze from the top.
and cardio.
Everything you got. Everything you got.
The man leading this class is company founder Jose Lara.
I love fitness, so I wouldn't do anything else.
Come on, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
He's a former baseball player from the Dominican Republic
Everything you got.
who moved to Maple Grove and opened this small gym along County Road 81 8 years ago.
Any business, whenever you're going to open a business, you need to know your demographic, you need to know what's out there, you need to do your research. And what I noticed was there was a need for a gym like this.
Get It Done offers multiple fitness classes throughout the day, 24/7 access for people who want to work out on their own time, and full transparency when it comes to pricing.
We keep our numbers, our prices way below everybody else around because we want to attract folks that sometimes they feel like they couldn't afford it.
So far, he says it's worked. Get It Done Fitness has about 240 paid members at this Osseo location. Affordability is one big reason why Knutson has been coming here for the last 7 years.
I have an unlimited membership and it's much less expensive than any other gym, and I don't think it's like even compares.
Get It Done may not have all of the bells and whistles of other clubs, but it has a community feel and trainers like Lara to motivate and hold people accountable.
Every day is different.
Knutson says she lost 40 pounds 6 months after joining, and she's never looked back.
It's my lifestyle now.
Keep your back straight.
It really is.
For unlimited group classes at Get It Done Fitness, it's $115 a month. If all you want is 24/7 gym access, it's $29 a month.
We have some great boys basketball programs in the northwest suburbs, and this winter will be no different. Jay Wilcox previews one of the best, the Wayzata Trojans.
They're ready to pursue a title. The Wayzata boys basketball team has a good core group returning from last year's Class 4A runner-up squad as the season gets started.
It's going good. We're just getting back in the swing of things from summer, and we've only played together not that much with our full group, so we're just ready to get back on the court and start our games.
Replacing Mr. Basketball winner Jackson McAndrew, now playing for Creighton, won't be easy. But the Trojans can build around All-Lake Conference returners Wyatt Macbeth, a senior, and juniors Christian Wiggins and Isaac Olmstead, along with All-Lake newcomer from Eden Prairie, Nolan Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, we returned 3 guys that know a lot about our program, in Christian Wiggins, Isaac Olmstead, and Wyatt Macbeth, and we got a lot of the guys who have been not played varsity, but they're waiting their turn. And Nolan Anderson's got a lot of experience coming from Eden Prairie. So we got a lot of guys who have experience, and a lot of guys who have experience in our program are going to get their first varsity chance this year.
The Trojans have been consistent contenders, winning state championships in 2021 and 23, and finishing second in 22 and 24. The title game loss to rival Minnetonka last March still drives them.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely thinking about that every day. You know, it's something everyone thinks about, you know, going to work, and it definitely gives us that extra edge every single day on getting better.
Yeah, it definitely drives us. This is our revenge year, and we're looking forward to getting after it and trying to win it again.
So I think we're hungry, and I think you're always hungry if you're a competitive person. So I think that our guys are wired that way. I'm wired that way. Our coaching staff's wired that way, and I don't think we're going to lose that anytime soon.
The Trojans get started with 3 tough tests this week, including facing 3-time defending Class 3A champ Totino Grace Saturday. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Champlin Park hockey family is mourning the loss of one of their own. They'll honor Max Ackerson, who died of cancer last week. The Rebels boys hockey team is hopeful for a strong season on the ice, too. Jay Wilcox has a preview.
They're eager to get going on what should be a strong season for Champlin Park boys hockey.
I feel great. I mean, the practices have been high-paced, and we're all itching to get out there.
Though they graduated 8 seniors that included some top scorers, the Rebels do have a good base back from a 16-win team last season.
Yeah, we bring back a lot. I feel like we bring back pretty much our whole D-core from last year, the 4 that played, which really helped getting their confidence up last year. And we bring back 2 good goalies and got some good depth at forward.
We returned a lot of our D-core, which is nice. Unfortunately, we had some injuries last year, but it gave guys opportunities last year to play. We're returning 1 goalie or a couple goalies, and then we got basically about 6 forwards we're returning.
Champlin Park is off to a 2-0 start this winter, and 4 of their next 5 games are at home. with some strong opponents, including Andover, Rogers, and Benilde.
That'll be a really good test for us right away. We got some really good teams home, and I think we're ready for them. I think we're going to give them a good battle.
Watching those teams early, it's going to be exciting. We're all itching to go, and especially playing good competition here at home, it's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be really good for us. It's going to be able to get us to match up against really good opponents in the state and see where we match up against them. And if we maybe put a couple of those teams down and people are for real about us, they're putting us on notice.
Champlin Park's program has taken a step forward the past couple of seasons to the point where they feel they can compete well with Section 5AA teams like Maple Grove, Rogers, and Centennial.
Yeah, that definitely motivates us. We like being an underdog. That gives us a little more motivation to go out and beat those better teams.
We're trying to set that standard and that culture here in Champlin where, we can beat anybody if we make sure that we're working our tails off and going to work day in and day out. Why not us?
Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.